don't even know. I know you've told me before, Rev.
Yeah.
Cloud City Projects.
Yes, sir.
You've got 5 or 6 joints that you're featured on with
That's right.
Cloud City Projects, and a lot of those MCs are underground MCs, but they can spit. They have a really dope flow. What's kind of the backstory behind Cloud City Projects? Because I really dig the shit that they put out.
Yeah, so Cloud City Projects, it started on SoundCloud, thus the name Cloud City Projects. So it's basically a bunch of MCs, producers, DJs from, all around the globe who are on SoundCloud, and that's how we linked up. So there's a gentleman by the name of Brad Harris. He's the one who put it together. He rounded everybody up. He just started reaching out to people on SoundCloud. And, some names are familiar names that people who listen to like a lot of underground stuff might know, like Jamil Honesty, Don Street, myself, and there's a bunch of guys that rap in it. There's also a bunch of producers. Hobgoblin's a producer who's buzzing a lot right now. He's been working with a lot of bigger underground names and doing his thing. And there's just it's a bunch of talent that all met up on SoundCloud, and we decided to do like a whole project together. It started out as like maybe 2 or 3 tracks, and then it just kind of snowballed because the energy and basically we just gelled. So he just was like, let's do a whole project if you guys are down. So he started sending everybody beats, and next thing you know, we had a whole album. And yeah, so the album is actually on all digital outlets right now. Guilty, which was one of the singles, was actually spun by DJ Premier, spun by DJ Eclipse. It got a bunch of love when it came out.
Yeah, you got a dope verse on that one.
I appreciate that, brother. I appreciate that. Yeah, so that's like one of the major singles that got a lot of love. And I'm trying to see what else was out on the project that kind of made some noise. Let me see here. I'm looking it up as we speak right now.
Yeah, what are the other ones that you're on?
So Menace is another one that I'm on that's dope. We did a sequel to Guilty, because Guilty did so well and got spun so many places. Shout out to Chris G, DJ Chris G. He spun Guilty a bunch, and we did Guilty 2, which was a sequel to that. And the project is called No White Flags for anybody that wants to stream it. It's on all digital outlets, Spotify, Apple Music. But yeah, there's a bunch of dope tracks on there, man. Like altogether, I think it's like 10 tracks, and there's a couple bonuses. But yeah, it's really a solid album, and all the proceeds go to charity. So they go to CC Sabathia's charity, which goes to help inner city youth. So
that's what's up. Yeah, Front Cat Logic, Proceed with Caution.
Those are dope too. Yeah.
Cool. So we do have some other questions, Rev. Other than yourself, in EMS, who is the most lyrical and who has the best flow?
Oh, wow. Oh, man. I don't want to single nobody out. I can't. All right. So I'm gonna keep it 1,000 in my opinion, based on what I look for. And just from what other people have told me, like when they listen to EMS. Lyrical, I mean, Dot's like the lyrical head, like that's what he does, the syllables and stuff like that. But like if we're talking about just like a overall lyrical ability, I probably say Undo, because he's so unorthodox with his lyrics. He does like a mixture of like, it's like conscious stuff, but like he's got his own language. We call it Unglish.
Yep.
So because like it's so unique, the way that he says something, the way a regular MC would say something, he says it in a totally unique way. So he's definitely one of them. Mayhem's like a poet. Like everybody's got their own thing. Everybody's pretty lyrical in the crew. Nobody slouches in that department. And flow-wise, you know, that's tough. I feel like Mayhem has the most, like, I guess you could say, rap flow. Like, he's just without even trying, it just comes out very poetic. He's like the most pure MC, I guess you could say. Like, where he doesn't, like, it doesn't seem like he's trying to, like, flow. It just kind of comes out, you know what I mean? He has that very poetic flow, almost like a Mos Def, Talib Kweli type of thing.
No doubt.
Punchlines, I'd say, aside from myself, I'd say Benefit. Benefit has some good punchlines. He says, like, he be saying some outrageous shit. Like, just outrageous shit. And then Desco is like who you see for like the smooth flow and like the laid back rhymes. You know what I'm saying? He's got that like almost like a street Wiz Khalifa vibe. So that's like Desco's vibe. And then Core is like the hook master, and he's also like the melodies and beat making too. So
I was listening to PIMP, Party in My Pants.
Oh yeah, yo, that was shout out to Core. That was Core's idea. It's top to bottom. Core hit me
definitely
with that.
Sounds like a Core track.
Yeah. So Soul Infected produced that track, and Core hit me with a concept because I sent him the beat. I'm like, yo, let's do a track to this, and he was like, yo, I got the perfect concept. So I was like, oh really? All right, let's hear what you got. So he's like PIMP, and I'm like, but Core, like 50 Cent has like a chart-topping hit named PIMP. So I'm like, I don't know if we want to, I don't know. But he's like, no, you don't understand. It's Party in My Pants. And then he starts doing the hook. You know, it's like Party in My Pants, you know, and all that whole hook. And I'm like, oh, okay, I see where you're going. And then it just kind of grew on me, and we just went with it. We had fun with it.
Yeah. I still need to get the, like the unedited, uncut feature presentation. Is it in?
No, I gotta send it to you.
Is it in Dropbox?
I don't know if it's in there. I know the MP3 version is in there. I gotta send you like the waves because the waves are before anything was added. So I gotta get you the waves. That's my bad. I've been slacking. Who else is in here right now?
Oblivious just joined. DJ Deceptive just joined. What's up? What's good?
Oh, what up, Deceptor? What up, Oblivious? Shout out to Benji. Benji spins our shit all the time.
Yeah,
he's out in New York and Brooklyn. He be spinning our shit. He's been, you know, I've known Ben, you know, he's one of my good friends. I've known him since the college days at MCLA. But he's always been supporting us. And he plays our songs at his gigs. Like, he does events all over New York City. And, yeah, if you need a DJ, people in New York City, wedding DJ, you know, or high school graduation, not so much right now when everything's that's going on. But when this shit clears up, hit up DJ Benji, at DJ Benji. You'll see him in the comments, but at DJ Benji on Instagram, DM.
Let's bring back the block parties.
I know, right? We need to. New York always has that shit popping, man. We be slacking out here.
Yeah. Deceptor can rock a block party. Benji can rock a block party. Deceptor and Clay, and also Destruct. Those three are like our go-to trio whenever we have a party to rock. Absolutely. We kind of rotate between them. They do the EMS barbecues, the Christmas parties. So shout out to them, man. They're always doing us favors and coming through and spinning music for us, and they always kill the party. So yeah.
I'm having a brew while we're chatting.
Oh no.
Something light, you know.
If you watched the last interview, Core was drinking Coors.
I'm drinking. Well, so all right. So don't judge me, right? Don't judge me, people. Like, I'm gonna put that ahead of what I'm about to tell you because people are gonna look at me crazy. So I'm drinking Natural Light. Okay. So that sounds nasty, right?
It's all they had.
No, it's not all they had. So they got this strawberry lemonade flavor, right? Which sounds mad feminine, but yo, listen, fam, it's so light. It's good for a summer day, man. When you don't want to just taste barley and hops, you want something like flavored that goes down smooth. This is the shit right here. Look, bang, right there. Wow. And I got like the last case too, because it was going like fucking hotcakes for some reason. But shit's good, you know. What can you do? Other than that, I drink like fucking Usually I do the either Jack Honey or Evan Williams Honey whiskey.
It's been a while since I've had whiskey.
I'm a whiskey
I just drink
fan,
water.
man.
I just drink water. Every now and then I'll have a smoothie with my girl, but just water. That's it.
Yeah, man. I like shit that tastes good in the summertime, man. I don't always want it like, you know, like it ain't always like about like getting hammered. Sometimes I just want something to like, you know, clear the palate. You know?
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, I mean, some of these, you know, you've seen some of these questions already. Who has the highest level of energy in EMS?
Is that a fucking trick question?
I don't even know.
Is that a trick question? Jesus Christ!
Why
I
did I
mean,
even read that question?
listen, man. Listen. Highest amount of energy. I mean, it's a debate. I think if they all held on to like the end of like Christmas tree lights, they would all light up like Rockefeller Center between MDOT, Core, and Benefit. Like those three guys, if you're in the studio with them, good fucking luck getting in a word in edgewise. Let me tell you. Those three guys, dude. Let me tell you, I think if they ever stood too close together, they'd be like a fucking nuclear fusion explosion because there's so much energy. Like if we're all on stage, I feel bad for like people. Somebody's probably gonna get something like thrown at them, or they're gonna get hit in the crowd because we're just moving a mile a minute. And like those three on stage together, especially, it's fucking nuts, nuts.
I underestimate Core sometimes because his
Everyone does.
energy, yeah, his energy is like you can't sleep on Core and his energy.
It's like in spurts. Like it'll be like him chilling, like he's writing, and then it'll be like, "Woo, let's go, wheels!" Like and he'll just fucking be off the cuff. You know what I'm saying? And then Ben is like aggressive energy, like that energy that makes you nervous because you don't know like what his next move's gonna be. Like he'll just be like grabbing you and like putting you in a headlock in situations where you shouldn't be put in headlock. And then fucking Dot is like, he's just like a lightning bug. He never stops. Like he's the only one who probably doesn't sleep like when we're in Europe. He sleeps like maybe 2 hours, and then
when we were in Finland on that island, the show got over at like 2. We were back at the hotel by like 2:30, and I think we Dot and I went to bed at like 4, and then Core, Victor, Metape, they were out till who knows what time, but.
Oh boy!
So we probably passed out like 4:30 because we had a separate room right across the hall, and those dudes passed out in the other room. So I think it was like 6 when I went in there to wake them up. So we only got a couple hours of sleep, if that. And when I went in and flicked the switch on, Victor was passed out in a bed. Metape was passed out on a bed. Core was lying on the floor. And when I flicked the switch and was like, "All right, ladies, get up," Core sprung right up from the floor and was like, "Okay, dude, let's go." He was ready to go.
Core's like a ninja, bro. Core's like a ninja. You don't even know if Core's sleeping or not. He's like a ninja.
I'm like, was he asleep or did I wake him up and he was just ready to go on a moment's notice? But I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, Core is unbelievable with that shit. He'll catch you off guard because you don't know if he's really sleeping. Meta is like waking the dead. Like he can't even. You know what I'm saying? Like Meta's just
we're gonna find
you already know.
We're gonna find the best way to edit that video. Maybe I'll have Victor work on that, and then we'll release it as like an official video. The same with the Core, because I told Core I'd get the video out of him jumping in the lake, but